Hey guys, it's Britt Garrison, and today I'll be doing this very glam look on my friend
Marquita Anderson. Hey y'all.
She'll be my model today, but she's no stranger to the camera. I'll be breaking this look down step by step. I'll let you guys know what products I'm using, and if you have any other questions, go ahead and put them in the comments box. Did you see the lighting change as we were filming? I was
It did.
It went straight up from warm to cold. Alright, so if you guys want to see this look, keep on watching. Alright, so we're working with some darker shadows today. So I'm going to go ahead and put some translucent powder underneath her eyes. This is to set the concealer and also prevent the eyeshadows from falling down and getting stuck on her face. The powder will allow us to just sweep the fallout off her face and not smudge it. So it's a protection sort of thing, and then also it'll help her makeup last all day. Also doing that highlight area up the nose, onto the forehead. Moving on to the eyes. So I am going in with a soft brown. This is Saddle by MAC. And I'm using a fluffy brush or blending brush, and I'm just working that into her crease to add a little dimension. So this actually matches Marquita's natural crease color, so you can't really see it too well. But when you look at her from straight away, you'll definitely see that dimension. So one reason why I like to use MAC Saddle is because it's a really good soft transition color, and you'll notice that I'm setting her up right now for a really good blend. So now I'm going slightly above her crease with a copper color by Makeup Forever. It's number 54, and it's actually been my go-to shade to help blend out eyeshadows in almost every skin color. It's not too frosty, it's not too warm. I really do love this color and the soft finish that it adds to the eyelid. It really does help everything blend out nicely. See, look how pretty that looks. You can barely even see it on the skin, but it does add just the right amount of sheen. I just love it. With the same fluffy brush, I'm going in and I'm adding MAC's Shadowy Lady to the outer portions of her eyes. So this is just a really deep plum, but because I'm applying it with a fluffy brush, it's going on very sheer. And now I'm taking a more dense brush and I'm applying a deep teal. It's called Plumage. It's by MAC as well. I'm applying it to the outer portions of her eyes. So a little trick is when you're blending, you want to do the soft circles or swipes, and then when you want to apply the color more true to what it looks like in the pot, then you want to pat it into place. So this is my trick. You probably noticed it in a few other videos if you've been following for a while, but I like to use a wedge sometimes to add a more clean, precise end or effect to the shadows that I'm using on the eyes. And this just helps kind of get that clean line without using any tape, without going in underneath with some concealer, and then also to reduce that fallout that typically happens underneath the eye. So right now I am tapping in a dark sparkly navy color. This is called Time, and it's by Urban Decay. And I'm just patting this into the outer portions of the eyelids going into the lash line. And then of course, whatever you do to the upper part of the eyelid, you want to make sure you do the lower part as well. So I'm putting my wedge down and I'm applying that sparkly navy to the outer corner. And the last shadow I'm applying to her lid is called Honey Pot, and this is a shadow by Too Faced. And I'm just using a fluffy brush to apply it to the lid, but of course if you want it a little bit more potent, you could always use your finger, or you could use a more dense brush, or you could even wet a brush and apply it that way as well. And now I'm going in with a black eyeliner. This is a drugstore eyeliner, and I'm smudging it not only on the waterline but also in the lash line. And then I'm going to blend it out with some eyeshadows to give it a little bit of a smoky effect. So now I'm going in, like I said, with a pencil brush. I'm going to blend this out, and then I also have a little bit of that navy and that plum color on the brush to help set it while I'm blending it. So now I'm adding a soft wing to her eyelid, and I'm actually going to connect this eyeliner to the lash line on the bottom and make it a little bit heavier, similar to how, you know, Egyptian eyeliner looks. It just gives you a really cool eye shape, I think. See how heavier it is on the outer lower portion? I love that. So at this point, I've already set her contour with a little bronzer, and I'm applying blush to the apples, kind of slightly on the outer portion of the apple of her cheeks. And for that, I like to kind of have people do like the face to help get those cheekbones showing up a little bit better. I'm going to snatch her nose a little bit more with some powder, add a highlight, and then move on to the lips. So I'm using a plum eyeliner or lip liner. This is called Night Moth. It's by MAC. And then I'm going to eventually go in with a metallic purple lipstick by AJ Crimson again. And it's one of his liquid lipsticks. And I'm applying it with a brush to get a little bit more precision. So this is the final look. Very sexy, very effortless and glam. I hope you guys like the look. Let me know what you think down below.